So, the Bloxy Marble League's first season in, debuted in July of 2024. Hence, the editing quality of some of the videos were pretty bad, especially the first one. And the first qualifying video, which was Team Hurdles, it's a good. It was what started it all, but realistically, it was a terrible. It was really badly made. So yeah, I'm good. We are re-editing it. So I'm re-editing it to make it, I guess, better. And I just wanted to see what it would look like with modern graphics and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. The Bloxy Marble League will debut with its first event of qualifying, the Team Hurdles. I am Penguins and I will be commentating on what will be the kicking off the Bloxy Marble League if need to start. However, these 8 teams here will not be participating in the qualifiers. The auto-qualified teams of the Blackjacks, Lemon Lunatics, Jersey Sky, and Beacon Legion, and the auto-relegated teams of the Canopy Conquest, Radiation Nation, Noir Falcons, and Team Magenta. Now here we have the 20 teams that will be participating in the qualifying. 12 of the 20 will be joining the four previously mentioned in the top step. So let's see, with the first ever heat, the starting off, the Firm Freezers versus the Oral Orbs for heat 1 of 10. Certainly gonna be an exciting event. The goal of this event, of course, is to roll down as far as you can and score as many points as possible. However, go too far and you score 0. Currently, Firm Freezers 27 and the Oral Orbs with 824. These will be the benchmark scores for the rest of the teams to be compared to. The Blue Newts and the Eminence Comets will follow up next. Now, this event, there's a multitude of different strategies and formations you can try. So there's a chance these runs can definitely be different, very different from each other. As you can see, Eminence Comets with 20, very disappointing from them along the Blue Newts. One of each member went into that 0 catch basin. You really want to try and get the 7, but it might be safer to settle for 6 picks. So let's see if any of these teams can actually reach that 7. Heat 3, Eccentric Electric versus the Pearlescent Purity. And currently, Eccentric Electric tied with the Orbs and Pearlescent Purity with a 20. Not looking good for them. So the Berry Blossom and Team Lunar are up next for Heat 4. Or as we're off, they decided to go for a very spread out. They go for a rather spread out formation. The Berry Blossoms not looking good. 2 in that 2 catch basin, and it just doesn't seem that the final member can actually pick it up. 17 points. They will be provisionally last. Meanwhile, Team Lunar in 4th. Finally, it is putting it in to finish off this top half. We have the Whirlwinds versus the Dragonflies. The Whirlwinds they decided to go really straight for their formation. It seems that one of them are going to try for the 7 and they succeed. The first 7 of the day. But it seems the Dragonflies had a much more consistent run there. As they will have 25 points compared to the Whirlwinds 24. They will be on the overall podium as we prepare for Heat 6. Here are the results going halfway into this event. The Firm Freezers from Heat 1 have managed to maintain the lead. Dragonflies in 2nd and the Whirlwinds in 3rd. Eccentric Electric 4th. Orbs 5th. Team Lunar 6th. Eminence Comet 7th. Pearlescent Purity 8th. And the Blue News and Berry Blossoms Wolf Brown at the bottom with 17 points each. Now next up, Heat 6, the Sugar Rushers versus the Glitchy Gladiators. Here's currently, how will these teams compare to the rest? They are off to an amazing start there. It seems a very high-scoring run. As a matter of fact, it seems that the Sugar Rushers actually might have they've done better than the Firm Freezers. They had taken the lead with 28 points compared to the Glitchy Gladiators 26. Still good enough for the overall podium, 1 point ahead of the Dragonflies. Next up, Heat 7, the Fireworks versus the Pressuring Waves. It's let's see how they go. Off to a good start for both, but seeing Russian Waves, one of their members there, got compromised by that hurdle. And see, no one gets past the 7, but a lot of 6s there. And Fireworks after provision 9th, and Russian Waves, very impressively enough, gets into 5th. Heat 8 is up next with the Kinetic Chickens and the Kindle Crew. Very similar strategies to the Whirlwinds, but it's unfolding. The formation has unfolded. Seems that these teams aren't having a particularly good runs there. The Kindle Crew definitely provisional 16th, last of all the teams. Kinetic Chickens though in 11th in that provisional qualifying zone. Heat 9, Surfing Shorts versus Hopper Cloud. The penultimate heat 4. This first for the first ever event of the Bloxy Marble League. Currently, the Surfing Sharks, very terrible run there. Hopper Cloud, nothing too impressive. But the Surfing Sharks are the disaster here. Hopper Cloud with 13 and Surfing Sharks last with 16 points. Means this will definitely be very disappointing for them. And finally, the final heat. Reflecting Rodeos and Green Satellites, which they will be settling for, they will try and be able to settle for the final positions. Now the Green Satellites, can they stick that 7? No, they cannot. Very disappointing for the Green Satellites. Reflecting Rodeos in 12, the provisional qualifying zone, but Green Satellites, what? That was a disaster for their final marble. Oh, as they fall to provisionally 19th. Sugar Rushers, the firm leader, and the Glitching Gladiators will be our top 3. Dragonfly, Expression Wave, and Whirlwinds will round off the top 6. So yeah, very good runs for all of these teams. The Surfing Shark, Green Satellites, and the Kindle crew. Unfortunate for them, they will be at the bottom. But as we look at the overall standings, the Sugar Rushers and Firm Leaders and the Glitching Gladiators will of course be at the top. Will be having the best momentum coming into the next event. However, it's still very early in the qualifying, so any of these teams still can realistically qualify. Even the Surfing Sharks and the Green Satellites down there. So, no, we will. Let's see if these teams can continue their good form or improve in the next event soon. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. First off, I would like to thank everyone for supporting the Bloxy Marble League. Whether you started watching this year or last year even. So, thank you everyone. And it's truly been a very fun experience working on it, and I'll probably continue, and I will definitely be working on it next year. So, stay tuned for more videos. So yeah, happy New Year, happy New Year's Eve, everyone, or New Year's if it is already 2026 for you. 2025 was rough in some points, but it was also great. So yeah, catch you all next year. Why isn't the video ending? Oh no.